One
One
Piece.
Piece.
Okay, Thurman.
So
No, we're doing this. We're doing this the opposite of chronological order. We have to start with the last page.
wait, before we begin though, I just have to say, so I was spoiled about this
Yeah,
entire
this
chapter.
fucking bitch was spoiled like an idiot.
So that doesn't mean the chapter was less hype. I'm just saying that
Bro, can
I
you
knew.
imagine me? Okay, I know you were spoiled. Can I tell you about my experience for a second, okay? As someone who wasn't spoiled. I saw the clouds doing that shit. I can't even tell you the amount of things that went through my head. Here's the two things that I honestly considered before it being Kaido. I considered it being Big Mom, and I considered it being Eneru. Because I did hear a million from like everyone, oh, shit goes down in this chapter. And I was like, what could that be? And I saw the sky. My first thought was, oh, Big Mom. You know what I mean? She's coming on her homies. She's already here. But then my other one was like, wait a minute. What if it's Eneru? What if Eneru just comes down and he's a massive player? Because people are theorizing Eneru is going to come back down from the moon one day. But yeah, that was my thoughts. I did not expect Kaido. So let's just talk about this, right? So there's something going on here. Okay, there's something going. This is a Chinese dragon, and that's this. So Momonosuke, and they show this panel, which I think is important here. Momonosuke has the shitty smile fruit version of the Chinese dragon, which I believe was made by Vegapunk or something. So there's a connection there for sure. I'm gonna guess he has the real Chinese dragon mythical zone devil fruit, which is fucking insane. Thoughts?
Bro, like everyone was saying, like he doesn't have a devil fruit.
Nah.
Like he's just immortal, bro.
Well, here's what it's gonna be. I don't know everything about the Chinese dragon, like mythologically speaking. I don't know what the stories are, but I'm going to guess that something within the Chinese dragon lore makes it so they can't die. You know what I'm saying? Because, right, the obvious thought is, okay, if he has a devil fruit, why not just jump in the river and drown yourself? Because he wants to die. Because the interesting thing about Kaido at this point is he wants to die. So anything that could kill him, there has to be an explanation as to why it wouldn't kill him. So Oda really has to do a good job at explaining that, because literally you could come up with a list of shit that could kill him, like jump into a volcano, drown yourself, fucking eat poison, and none of that shit can kill him because he's been trying to kill himself for years.
He turned himself in, and fucking
the Marines couldn't kill him. Yeah.
I hope Oda sometime in the future, after One Piece is over, just gives us like a little side quest of that. Whole thing.
Kaido's quest to kill himself. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, but let's just first of all, the design. This is goddamn amazing. Like, thoughts on this design and like, oh my god.
It's actually really, really good in my opinion. Like, look at this shit, bro. Like,
oh, that's insane.
And man, this arc is going by so fast.
It is.
Christ. I was just thinking about it. I was like, bro, now that I think about it, they're already planning to go attack Kaido, and we just started this arc.
Bro,
like I'm
going
crazy. Back to like One Island and Dressrosa vibes. Like they didn't fight fucking. They didn't fight.
The first time if you're talking Dressrosa, the first time they encountered Doflamingo was when Sanji and Doflamingo clashed like above the ship, remember? In the sky. Yeah, and that was at least 20, 30 chapters into Dressrosa, I'm pretty sure.
Like this is like what? Not even like what, 10, 15 chapters?
Let me hold on, let me scroll down. It would have been
like the official
they got to Wano around 9/11, 9/10. So yeah, it's around 10 chapters in.
Bro, 10 chapters in and we're already looking at Kaido.
Kaido's like, bitch.
Oda has some plans right now. Bro.
So yeah, no, this is interesting because Wano, to me, it's very obvious that Wano's going to be one of the longest arcs in the series. And considering how quickly paced it is, with how many chapters it's probably going to be, and slapping in there the fact that Oda has said this arc is going to make Marineford look like nothing. Like, that's insanity. So that makes me think, and let's not forget, even in canon reasons, what is Kaido's like dream goal right now? To have the best war ever made. You remember, like that's his thing. He wants to have the biggest war ever. He wants to like basically create the war to end all wars. The war to be better than any war before, bigger and better. he wants to basically destroy the planet with a war because he's like, fuck living. You know what I mean? That was the whole idea.
If I can't die, I'll just make sure everyone else
can. Essentially. So Kaido himself is saying that it's going to be the biggest war of all time. Oda, Meta, in interviews is going to say that, and we're already getting this. So, like, where are we going with this? That, like, my question is, if Kaido's showing up right now, like, bring them bitches to me now, what's going to happen? Like, are we, like, where's this going to go? Like, there's no way that it's going to have going down already. So, like, what the fuck's going to, where do you think this is going to go?
I don't know, man. It's just like, I wasn't expecting Kaido already, bro. That threw me off guard.
I know.
It's just like, bruh. Now I'm conflicted because now Kaido's here. Shit's gonna get real. It's gonna be hype. But
I don't think they're actually. I gotta be honest. I don't think they're actually.
If Kaido beats Zoro, what's gonna happen, man?
He's gonna fucking die.
Lido.
No, Zoro's gonna die.
Wolf fanboys are gonna start.
He's gotta pull a Pika on fucking Kaido and cut him in half in the sky. Oh my god, no. So, okay. Well, a couple more things to talk about with this final panel here. Law kind of knows what's going on here. This is why, because Law is like, oh, Straw Hat, come over here. And they're like, well, what the fuck's that? He's like, it's Kaido. So the way Law is acting, this almost strikes me as a thing that Kaido does regularly, right? So this is what I think is going to happen, because the way Law is talking and acting here, it's almost reminiscent of, like, they're going to watch, like think like Big Ben in London. You know that big clock they have?
Yeah.
You know how that clock, it'll like every day at midnight or every day at noon, it'll strike the dongs, and it's like consistent, right? The way that Law is talking about this, it almost seems like it's like, oh, here he is again, you know? So I almost think, remember, one of the things we know about Kaido is that he's a drunk and he's like really, really emotional. I think that what Kaido might be doing is, I think he might just be like, this strikes me as something that he does daily, where he just comes out like, motherfucker, like he's probably drunk right now and he's like, god damn it, I hate that. I think he's been doing this for days. I honestly do. That's my theory. I don't think he knows where they are. I don't think anything's going to come from this. I think this is Oda's way of getting us hyped for his design. I honestly think the way that Law is talking about this at the moment, it just kind of gives me the vibe that this is just the norm, and he comes out every day like fucking batshit drunk and like just ranting. That's my guess.
Oh yeah, man. It makes a lot of sense, because it's just like Kaido truthfully had no reason to come out right.
Yeah.
Unless Jack, Jack's like, oh yeah, Kaido, by the way, Luffy's here. Then yeah, I can see that.
Although, just to shit on my own theory, though, some of the other people are saying shit like, well, why is he here? I guess my only confusion is why does Law know that form of Kaido? Like, why would he know that?
I mean, why is, like, who knows, really?
I mean, Law did work for Doflamingo, who worked for Kaido, so maybe Doflamingo at one point was like, hey, Law, I got a story to tell you. Guess what I saw today? Kaido's true form. Turns out he's a giant fucking Chinese dragon. It's terrifying. I don't know. I mean, it's like I want to know why Law knows, because Law seems to know. Like, there's something going on. Law like brought him over and was like, "Oh, Luffy, you need to see this." Like he was expecting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so moving back, let's go to the beginning of the chapter, then work our way back here. So, okay.
First thing first, showing that Luffy is Zoro's better friend than Usopp is.
Yeah. You just wait until he'll come. He'll have his moment. But so
you might as well take that L and just give up.
Nah, dude. You know it. I can't take that L. Usopp, he has more fun with Usopp, and you know it, and I'll stick at that. But so like this is interesting. So we get a confirmation that the island is just kind of like is pretty near Wano, so it's like it's an offshore island, so that'll be easy to get to. And I also like this. We kind of learn a little bit more about the relationship where the people kind of consider Kaido as like a protecting deity king situation, which actually makes a lot of sense considering he comes down as like a Chinese dragon. He probably is seen as like a deity of the island, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a festival kind of like where they give him shit, and they basically go and like all the officials just party with Kaido and shit like that. Now let's talk about, as a Sanji fan, we have some quality Sanji moments in this chapter, I gotta say. I like that we get, first of all, we get confirmation that they are not lovers. Kienmon and this woman are not lovers. In fact, his wife is the tea shop owner from earlier. You remember the one with the weird art style? Kind of looks like that Japanese painting.
Yeah.
So that's his wife, and that actually makes sense because remember, he's a time traveler, so his wife would be a lot older than him now, you know?
All right.
and you know, as you like to point out a lot, now that he's time traveled 20 years, it's been 20 years, he gets to go see if his wife NTR'd him or not.
She gets to see he's been caught.
I mean, 20 years, man, that's a good loyalty test is all I'm saying. But yeah, no, I love Sanji being like...
I wouldn't expect my wife to not remarry after 20 years. Like,
yeah, I know. That's hardcore. But yeah, I like Sanji kind of, and you know what? No, so this next thing, by the way. So anyway, good Sanji moments as always. This symbol here that they're gonna pass out to people, and I like that. Does this not? The first thing I thought of was 3D2Y. Did it not remind you a little bit of what Luffy did with his symbol over the time skip?
Yeah,
because it's a symbol that not everyone will know what it means, but like people in the know will know what it means. I think that's kind of cool.
It's so it's because one thing I do like about that is like how because you know how like Vivi, right? Like Vivi.
Oh, the X on the wrist. Oh,
yeah. She because one of the things that people always say, like, one of the big thing is, like, I'm going off a tangent because it's about One Piece. So the one rumors that as an upcoming One Piece fan that I heard about, people kept saying like, oh, Vivi's still technically part of the crew. Oda's not gonna add any more people to.
I mean, in spirit, she kind of is.
Hold on, because Luffy and Oda said that we have 10 crews, so you have your 10. Vivi's just gonna come back eventually.
Nah.
Like, and they used a part where the news were going around. I saw this in the anime. I don't know about the manga. I don't know if that's true or not. But the papers were going around, the Daily Globe. And Vivi gets the part where Luffy is doing the 3D2, and then Vivi instantly knew what he was talking about, but she didn't know the context of it. Yeah. And people took that as, oh, look, Vivi's still part of the crew. She'll join again someday.
Well, it was one of those things where, yeah, that was I remember that scene, and that was it was more of a scene that was to show that, like, she still resonates with them. She's still their friend, and she's kind of like, you know what I mean? She gets them, you know? Now, she is and she isn't when it comes to Vivi. Like, she's part of the crew, like, spiritually, but, like, she chose to not go because she chose her kingdom. And I don't think people should sleep on that decision. I think that's a really powerful moment in One Piece because I gotta be honest, everyone I've talked to, including me, myself, expected her to join there. So the fact that she didn't, I thought was actually really cool. It was sad, but it was a really cool thing that Oda did there to kind of subvert expectations. Oh, hell yeah. Like, it really threw me off that she didn't join. But here's what, and this will be the last thing I say about Vivi until we move back on here. But what will happen, I guarantee you, is that the last arc of this series, that final war that Oda always talks about, every single ally that Luffy has ever made will come back and help him. I guarantee it. So, like, Vivi will come back, Bartolomeo will come back, fucking, I don't know, everyone, man. Like fucking everyone he's ever made. Buggy, I guarantee you, Buggy's gonna play a big part. Guarantee it. My boy. But yeah, so Vivi will be back to fight with the Straw Hats one last time at the end of the series. I can almost guarantee you that. But yeah, I love the little symbols they do here. I think that's clever. Shows how connected that these rebels are, and I like that the moon symbol is kind of like their way of being like, oh, you rebel, me too. Zoro, Luffy, by the way, confirming that Zoro has been useless. I was surprised Sanji didn't make like a fucking comment about how useless Zoro's been.
Oda's hyping that up, man. I swear.
Oh my god, what is going on? Also, Sanji had the same reaction to Robin in a geisha outfit that I did, by the way. Oh my god, that was no. Okay, let's just get it over with. He fucking looted Nami. Oh my god! Like
Ninja Nami right now.
no, yeah. First of all, this is amazing. I'm loving Ninja Chopper as well. I gotta be honest.
Bro, like Chopper is protect status right now. Whopper, bro, Whopper.
Whopper! Bro, I love Chopper. I need him to have moments. No, okay, let's just get it over with here. Oda is a goddamn madman. He can't resist any opportunity to draw Nami's cleavage. This man, like, just... God damn it. It's funny. It's really funny. But I honestly feel bad for Nami. Like, I'm like, if I was Nami, I would get to a point where I was goddamn sick of it. Like, fucking treat me like a human. You know? Like, it's just... I feel bad. I feel bad for Nami. Like, she's more than just her tits.
She's proving herself worthy.
Look at her Carrot. Look at Carrot over there. Carrot got a tasteful one. Which, by the way, this is confirming that Kienmon is in fact not a furry. Confirmed. Because he did not give Carrot one of those. So confirmed.
But I don't think Carrot's legal. So
excuse me. I will check. How dare you? And how dare you, Thurman? You realize how many fucking furry boners you have just softened there?
Hey, better than them being arrested, right?
Yeah, they're gonna be arrested for a drawing, I'm sure. All right, damn it! I just went to the actual Wikipedia page for an actual Carrot. That didn't help me at all. Okay, Carrot, One Piece, status alive, as you know. Yeah, this does not tell me. God damn it! See, there's no what makes you think she's not legal? There's no age for her.
I mean, better safe than sorry, man.
For the love of God.
Hey, this is 2018, okay?
Yeah, and what does that mean? Okay,
I'm just saying, this is it's better safe than sorry.
Oh my god, bro! If Nami was 18 at the beginning of the story and she looked, there's no way Carrot's not fucking at least 18.
I mean, does the Zoe go off of their actual rabbit's age or the human age?
Oh my god. We're getting into that weird anime territory where it's like, okay, if you have an animal girl and she's like 5, but she looks like that, do they age quicker? And then does that make it okay? It's the beautiful questions only in anime you can ask. Like when you have I don't know, like a lolly dragon, for example, that's probably thousands of years old but looks 5. It's like, no, don't do it. Fucking, why'd you gotta make that a thing, Thurman? Okay. Let's talk about Brooke's outfit, by the way. It took me a while to realize this, but I think because I was like, what are the arrows? That confused me. And then I realized, I do believe that Kienmon is disguising Brooke as a dead body.
Yes. Okay, comprehension 0, speed 55, okay?
Fine, but like I was just like I didn't really I was like, why? Why are we doing this here?
It's like comprehension missed the ball.
No, it's pretty funny though. But yeah, well, you want to talk about this other Kunoichi here that is terrifying me right now? It's reminded me of when Kuroko from fucking Water 7 showed up, you know, the old lady mermaid.
Mm-hmm. Sanji's heartbroken right now.
Yeah, if Nami wasn't here, he'd just be fully dead.
He'd be dead. He'd need that blood transplant again.
No, it is the reverse of that. Remember, that actually saved him one time. The wink of the cross-dresser actually protected him back in the time-skipped eras.
So, moving on here, bro, like, this part right here,
which part?
It like kind of pissed me off a bit. And Oda did a great job at this, like these thieves taking the food from.
By the way, the fact that Luffy brought that food there and didn't leave anyone to protect them is the stupidest thing ever. That is like, how did he not expect them to get attacked?
I feel Luffy on that because I wasn't expecting him to get attacked.
How, dude? Okay, look at the page right now. Page, okay, what are you on? What page are you on? Are you on the page where there's, okay. You see the fucking arches in the background? You realize that this town that he brought the food to is literally only one town away from where they stole it from. You do realize that, right? That'd be like if I went to your house, stole all of your parents' money, and then hid in the alley next door. You think about it, let it mull over a bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so it's pure Luffy stupidity, as always.
Well, that's why me and Luffy are bros.
Because, oh, good, you can revel in your stupidity. No, yeah, this is interesting. This was actually kind of foreshadowed when Luffy first interacted with the fucking Hold'em. He actually assumed that he was part of the thieves, and this thief here, no joke, like, so yeah, talk about how it was pissing you off. I didn't want to cut you off. Go ahead, finish that.
Oh, it was just pissing me. Like, Oda does a really good job at
making shitty fucking make you angry villains, yeah.
Yeah, bro, I was like, oh my god, man. Like, I was reading it, I was legit kind of getting pissed off a bit. I was like, okay, like, seriously, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
Because it caught me off guard. I didn't expect them to get taken from. Like, you're right. Like, me and Luffy,
fucking idiot.
I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting that to get stolen from that quickly, in my opinion. I thought the food would be gone.
Do you really? Okay, now that I've told you though, I want you to think about the map in your mind. This town is literally right next to, like, that's why they were called Leftover Town. Like, they were right next to the. Remember, all they had to do to get to that capital town is to walk through the gate, and they were there. This town is like a 2-minute walk from that town.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I understand now.
Yeah, so it's like, I was shocked. Like, I was like, surely off screen he left someone here to protect it. Nope, okay.
I will say though, despite the fact getting pissed off, this Shutenmaru guy has my respect. I thought he was gonna be fodder, but
no, yeah, holy shit. We have to talk about that. Like, yeah, oh my god, like, this guy's legit. I could not believe that he slashed Jack, bruh. Like, I like this. I quite like this because this is something I've wanted. I wanted to make sure that Oda wasn't going to do this, and I'm glad he's not. I was worried that Oda was going to make Kaido's men the only strong people, but, like, it's been talked about how the samurai of Wano are legit as fuck. So it's really cool to see that just some piddly fucking, like, thief from Wano is this powerful. That's insane.
Yeah, man. Like, I was like, holy shit, this guy just fucking cut up.
That's just fucking nuts.
Blitzed him.
Yeah, that's insane. And then they start having some, like, crazy clashes. I can just see this in the anime as long as they animate it well. You know, it'll be like, like, they're even saying, like, holy shit, this is a high scale battle. And they're talking about how the town would be destroyed from it and shit. But then I love Jack's reaction to the sky because he's like, no, Kaido. Like, oh god, my boss. Oh wow. So yeah, that's the whole chapter. I mean, you got any final thoughts of stuff we didn't cover here, Thurman?
Yeah, man, this chapter was great. Great stuff. I would have piled in on the quality.
Oh my god, I'm definitely gonna want your. I definitely need predictions this time, Thurman. Like, what's going on with Kaido? Where do you think this is gonna go?
Man, I don't really have much. All I'm going to say is that Kaido, judging from what you said, it kind of makes sense that Kaido disappeared. I think he disappeared because he's drunk right now.
Yeah, me too.
Because I feel like he was just pissed off. You know, he's just like bringing the brats. You know, he's probably talking about like someone else.
Huh? Yeah, and they'll be the example.
But other than that, I don't really have much, man. Good shit.
Oh man, I don't know. I hope he's not just gonna show up and then immediately be gone. I want to see some shit he can do, but like, this is so many implications here. Like, so we know he has presumably the legitimate Chinese dragon zone, and I'm like, he's huge. Like, he's fucking massive. Like, this is gonna be like when Luffy's fighting. Like, can you imagine? Right? Look at this thing. Luffy's gonna fight that at some point. Like, where are we gonna go in One Piece to get to the point where Luffy can fight that? You know what I mean? Like, this is where the power scaling part of my brain gets really excited. I'm like, okay, so because this is something that has got me hyped ever since like the time skip in One Piece. I'm like, one day, because once we saw Whitebeard, we knew, okay, one day Luffy's gonna get here, and Whitebeard is planetary, confirmed. He can end the world. So like, we're gonna get to a point in One Piece where motherfuckers are planetary. Think about that for a second.
What's great about this is that what Oda seems to be doing here. It's like Luffy, every person Luffy fights is extremely taller than he is, and it feels like it's been growing that way.
Oh my god, yeah. It's very David Goliath.
It's like we have Caesar Clown who's tall to fucking Dolphin who's fucking tall. Then we have Katakuri who's tall as hell. Now we have fucking
this goddamn like I want you to imagine it in your mind right now. I want you to visualize Luffy squaring up against this fucking thing and how that fight would go out. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the scaling that's going to be required for this fucking fight is going to be ridiculous. Think about that.
I'm ready for it.
Because we're already at the point where Luffy can nigh split an island in half, you know, with King Kong gun. You know what I mean? So, like, think where he's going to be near the end of this series. Like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm just imagining the fight between this, when they fight Kaido, it's going to be nuts. I can't even imagine how they're going to take this out. Because I'm pretty sure this is probably the first enemy that they're going to have to fight that's this fucking huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, oh my god. It's hype, like, for real. And I can't wait to see more of it. They're bringing the hype for Kaido, like, hardcore. And, wow. But yeah, I think that's good. Peace.
Peace.